Ready for Evolution. Welcome, welcome. Assalamu alaikum. Brother Eric Trey Muhammad here. Just shouting you out. Not doing anything tremendous, just having a little talk. Relatively significant. Everyone picks and chooses their pleasure. But I just really feel compelled to just share some things that afford you the opportunity to observe, afford you the opportunity to embrace, afford you the opportunity to make an informed decision. So I welcome you this morning. Hey, nephew, good to see you, brother Billy Bibb. Yeah, I see you and Brother Hillman had a blast. Hey, Sister Patricia Goodman, good morning, good morning. So you can share it out if you like. I just want to echo a sentiment quoted from J. Paul Getty. And that sentiment is, when you have nothing to lose and everything to gain, by all means, try it. When you have nothing to lose and everything to gain, by all means, try it. Wa alaikum salam, Brother Tyrone. So we're in front of an opportunity that will literally change life as you know it, because it equips you with everything that you need to realize your goals, your desires, that which you intend for yourself, that which you intend for your family, your loved ones, your peers. Many of you have businesses that have and are faltering under this crush of economic collapse and pandemic, and you're made to reinvent yourselves. And many of you are made to reinvent yourselves, unfortunately, without the resources required. So you find yourself in this reinvention of wheel. The wheel is already made. The success of a wheel is evident, but you find yourself now having to recreate a wheel because you find yourself starting over in this world of, I don't know, free enterprise, in this world of abundance. Many of us suffer from lack, and that should never be the case. God never intended that for us, but he permits man to do those things that challenge his deity, that challenge his sovereign rule as the creator of the heavens and the earth. He allows us to get it out of our system until we eventually bow down and bear witness that there is no God but he. So, what I want to share with you, every day at 4 p.m. Eastern Time, I do a private webinar or Zoom introducing all of you to the opportunity and introducing all of you to the access to our launch list. And I share with us every day at 4 p.m. Eastern from a private Zoom platform, because there's some information there that you just can't share in general social media yet. However, you are here now ahead of time. And so I make the time to share with you that which offers absolute promise. I will say this, that what we offer you compensates you most handsomely. It compensates you in a way that you will leave your employer and pursue your dreams. It compliments you in a way where you will immediately determine lifestyle. Yes, some of you will change phone numbers. Yes, some of you will change locations. Yes, some of you will fall right off the grid, and it will happen almost immediately. on our launch for many of you. So I'm my father taught me that when you know somebody wants to punch you in the face, why would you wait till he strikes first? Meaning preparation and following cadence and being in anticipation of command requires preparatory work. You prepare yourself for any oncoming eventuality. So, in this opportunity that we'll share at 4 p.m. today, this opportunity will afford you time to prepare for what's coming. I want to shore you up and get you ready because when it hits, it's going to overwhelm you. So, you're not going to move. But if I show you step by step, so when it happens, you're more equipped and you're prepared and you're ready to run. Okay. And so I want all of you to make a list for yourself, not for me, for yourself, of everyone you believe deserves a better leg up in the world. Everyone who has a right to pursue their dream. And it starts with you, but you're going to now write down everyone you be willing to communicate to if you know that what is in front of you is real deal. And then when you write those names, I want you to write 150 next to it. So you write the name and then 150. Okay. And we'll get together today at 4 p.m. Eastern and I will show you. I will absolutely show you what God has promised us. Hey, Brother Ronald Newton, it's necessary. What God has promised us through his word, through his works, and through his universe. Abundance is your birthright. Walk into it. I'm walking into mine under no illusion. And here's the other thing. I respect anybody who is desirous of pursuing life and life choices, in their own way. I respect that. I am not a badgerer. I'm not one who's going to chase after anyone. I am taught by my teacher, the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, and that teaching is your only responsibility to truth is to make clear delivery of the message. It's up to others to make the decision, to make the choice. But you, brother, talking about me, are required to make clear delineation of the message. And so that's what I strive to do each and every day at 4 p.m. Eastern. You're welcome to be a part of that opportunity, that discussion, that presentation. And all you have to do is text, as you see there in the ticker running below you, text your full name, text your email address, and your telephone number. And I, in turn, will send out to you the link to the webinar. And I will add you to our launch list to keep you updated. That's all. And in your partner vernacular, you don't have to rock with me. You don't have to do that. Allah God has given enough for all of us to enjoy life and the pursuit of life in the way that this universe guarantees. I will tell you this. When you make up your mind to will what you want, the universe will conspire to give it to you. That I can absolutely say unequivocally. I'm talking about with fact. When you will what you want, the universe will conspire to grant it to you. Of course, the want has to be in righteousness for it to maintain. You have a dream, you have a desire, you have a goal. You feed your mind those tools that allow you to realize your dream, your desire, your goals. And that's what has to happen, a mindset that requires a mind shift. But it starts with you, the individual, to declare it. I'm wealthy today. I'm wealthy today not just because I want it. I'm wealthy because I willed it. And then what I went on to do is to equip my mind with everything required to help feed that reality. My circles have gotten smaller. Yeah. There's a lot of people I just don't run with right now. Not because solely of the pandemic. Pandemic has a lot to do with it. Sheltering in place and obeying commandments have a lot to do with it. But there's certain conversations I don't have with people any longer because they're not in that circle or cipher that grows you toward your dream. And it's not that you love them any less. It's not that they love you any less. They understand that you're operating out of two different communities that will eventually become one, but of course, in its own time. The Holy Quran teaches us that Allah created us in tribes and families so that we may know one another. So there are things about ourselves that we're learning in our sojourn or in our soul search. True? There are things that we're learning. And as a result, the skill sets that come with us, what we've been equipped with, are the gifts of the Creator. Now, how we utilize them, how we apply them, how we exemplify them are our gifts back to Him. But we're created in these various ways to ultimately bear witness to the power and the majesty of the Creator. Hey, Brother Christopher Shalbay, it's necessary. So we share and we don't bash. We share and we don't resent. We share and we don't hate on people who don't see it the way we do, because we're all created in tribes and families so that we may know one another. So we may know the universality of ourselves. So we will know the commonality, the common bond that we have, whether we're on the same cipher or not, whether we agree with each other or not. It leaves you free of anger. It leaves you free of frustration. It leaves you free of anxiety when you know your road and will the road into existence. So it's a mind shift that has to happen to create the new mindset. And when you say, oh, this thing with the economy is going on, I don't know how I'm going to make it. Oh, this thing is going on with joblessness, I don't know how I'm going to make it. Man, I don't know what I'm going to do about my family. I don't understand my children. They don't understand me. Man, I wish my wife or my husband would hear what I'm saying or see what I'm doing. Well, all those thoughts have its place in different phases, in different stages of your development, but you have to be willing to continue to develop. So there are things you're going to have to let go and let God. It's fact. It's fact. Some of us remind me of a person holding on to old luggage. The luggage is tethered, it's worn, right? And the handles aren't as strong. You have to reinforce it with some twine or something to keep it all together. But when you open up the luggage, you see all the wares that you've carried over your journey, things you haven't unpacked from your last trip or excursion, things that you felt that were necessary to keep as a safekeeper, so you put them in there. And so you have clothes in there that you could no longer wear because some of us gotten quite portly or we've gotten taller, right? So there are things that happen in that journey where you find the contents of the luggage are no longer as necessary. You find that it's like we're walking with two suitcases. Picture this, two suitcases, two arms, two hands, right? So you only hold one in each. However, you have a brand new suitcase, brand new baggage, with new clothes, with new options that speak to a new day, that doesn't leave you out of sync or out of sort with time. You're in style. They are a good fit, and they complement you and your existence. So that's in the new luggage, the new bag. But you're holding on to these two that you were comfortable with. You got to put something down to grab the new. You have to let something go to grab the new. Today in the United States is November 15th. What's significant about November 15th? It's a new year. This is the Happy New Year. The Happy New Year. Yes. This is the new year of your life. Because if you're up this morning, you have now started a new day, one that you've never experienced before, one that you've never seen before. You are now experiencing a new day, the first day of a new week, a new month, a new year. Every day we wake up to the first day of a new way. Every day we wake up to the first day of a new life. Hey, Sister Shayola. You see? So our pursuit should always be in the new. How do we do it? How do we get there? Well, one of the ways we get there is to take charge of our existence. Well, we don't merely exist, but we learn to live. And I would like to do my part by offering you an opportunity to learn some of those things at 4 p.m. Eastern today. At 4 p.m. Eastern today, I will be doing a presentation of our intended launch. And I want you to be a part of it if you desire. If you don't want to be a part of it, that's okay too. I took the approach of just supplying a text number. Text me at 404-246-5708 is running at the bottom of this ticker, and just send your full name, your email address, and your telephone number. You will then be included in my database that speaks specifically to the launch. You'll be on my launch list. And then it will allow me to communicate those presentations leading up to the event, and it'll allow me to communicate the event itself. And there's no obligation to any of this. If you say, hey, man, take me off that list, stop hitting me up, I'll do that. I'll do that because it doesn't hurt me and it won't hurt you. I only want the best for you in the direction that you're going. I don't profess to know your goal, your role, your dream, or your direction. I don't profess to know any of that. I'm just sharing out of what God has given to me, out of the inspiration that He has blessed me with, out of the ability to communicate that He has blessed me with, and I share. But it's okay. You don't have to dodge me when you see me because I don't rock like that. You know, you see, oh, he's selling something. Oh, he's pitching something. No, I'm just a brother. You know, want to know how I can help. When I was given the name Muhammad by the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, it was in front of a few thousand people at the UCLA auditorium. And I want you to hear what he said. He said, that is a wonderful brother, a strong brother, a good brother. He's not Brother Eric 2X anymore. No, that's Brother Eric Muhammad. For he is a servant of Muhammad. Later, he would go on to tell me, which was really the next day, he would go on to tell me, he said, brother, Allah inspired me to give you Muhammad because it means one worthy of praise, one praised much. He went on to say, it doesn't mean that you are that yet. It does mean that you have the ability to qualify to be that. So be a servant, Muhammad. And that's all I am. I share information, you know. I'm not responsible for you embracing it. I just share out of the joy and the gift that God has given me. So I live in it. So you don't ever have to worry when you see me, unless you made a commitment and then I have to remind you. But I'll only remind you once, you know. But it's all about loving yourself and being yourself. Of course, you have to know yourself, right? So, with that being said, again, at 4 p.m. today, Eastern Time, I'll be doing the presentation. And those of you who are a part of this opportunity with me, you should bring your friends and your colleagues and your prospects and your peers, your frontliners, so that you can get more equipped with the understanding of what's coming down the pipe. I don't want your money. I have plenty of my own. I want you to want your money. I want you to embrace the gift of abundance that Almighty God Allah is putting in your hands today. Peace and power. I'll see us at 4 p.m. On the Zoom presentation. So text us at 404 246 5708 with your full name, email address, and phone number. And I'll get the link out to you for today, and I'll include you on our launch list, and I will keep you aware, abreast, and ready for revolution. All right, forward. Peace and power.